Hey guys, I've got something new I'm going to share with you today. Hopefully it'll help me out with using the tractor. And anyway, stick with me and I'll show you what it is. And we're going to try it out, do a little bit of a review on it. And hopefully I like it as much as I hope, and hopefully you like it. All right, so stick with me. Let's get started in just a second. All right, so welcome to TWC Projects. What is the mystery? Not a big mystery, but something that I think is going to help me quite a bit. It is a ballast box that I have for the back of my tractor, and one of the things I really like about it is it has a 2-inch receiver hook on it. So not only can I use my trailer hook attachments, but other things, anything else that goes in, a basket in the back, which I'm going to get something. I've got an idea of what I'm going to do, and I'll show you that soon. But I'll have something that I can put back there. So obviously ballast is all about weight. Oh yeah, one other thing I like about it too, it's got these cutouts in the front and the back here so that you can put your pallet forks right through there when it's full and heavy. They're meant to be obviously to offset the weight of the tractor, to keep some balance when you're using the bucket loader, which, as you've seen in past videos, that was a big deal. I didn't realize how big a deal it was. In fact, this is this is the heaviest tractor in its class at 4,000 pounds with a bucket on it, and it's got fluid in the tires, so they're weighted tires with. That's an additional 600 pounds, but I still found myself, because the bucket has so much power, I can lift, it's supposed to be a 2,200 pound lift capacity, and I found myself bringing a tire up off the ground once in a while, and I didn't like that feeling. That was uncomfortable. And you saw in the recent videos where I borrowed my neighbor's box blade, which a lot of you folks out there and YouTubers out there will talk about how the box blade is really essential component. So I don't have one right now, but I also don't really want the box blade. Once I get the grapple, which is still on order from Everything Attachments, once I get the grapple, I don't want to have to be trying to squeeze through the trees and in the woods with this big with a big wide thing on the back, which would be the box blade. So hopefully this ballast box will give me just as much weight, probably a little bit more weight. The box itself is probably close to 100 pounds, maybe a little more, and but it's designed to be able to fill it up, and eventually maybe let some of it out. They even talk about filling it with cement, or I'm just going to use what I have plenty of here. This clay, heavy dirt. It's kind of a little bit wet still, so it'll be pretty heavy, and I'll put it in and pack it in down in there. I'm probably going to duct tape my 2 holes here because I want to use these. I don't know exactly what they're for, but I know what I'm going to use them for. And I like the idea of keeping them so they aren't filled up, because you can throw stuff right in those holes, and they go, they're just pipes that go all the way down through. So I'm going to tape those up. I'm going to get the bucket and fill it as much as I can. I brought a small tamper too that should fit in there. I'll try to pack it down real well, and we'll see how it goes. I wish I had a scale. I don't have one, but I think this is supposed to add, depending on the density of whatever you put in and however well you can pack it in, it'll add somewhere around 650 pounds hopefully. So at some point I think I might try to find a bigger scale. Every scale I've seen that's, because I want to figure out what some of these logs weigh too when I'm dealing with them, but I just haven't found an affordable scale. They're a little bit more for something that big and heavy duty. So anyway, let's get started. I'm going to back this thing up, drop it down, unhook it, and then turn the tractor around and start filling it up with dirt. And I've got the shovel to be able to top it off a little bit, and like I said, I'm going to try to tamp it down too to make sure it's packed in there real well. I think so. There's a little bit of a crack down at the bottom. You probably can't see it here, but when I was in the garage, I saw it where the gate, the little door opens up. I'll probably put a little tape down there just so the dirt isn't constantly dripping out of there into my garage every time I pull it in. So that's it. Let's get to it. try it out now. I can see why people really like the quick hitch with these 3-point attachments, because it's a bear to get it lined up just right and get it on there. So I guess that'll be on the bucket list too, of things to try here at some point in the future. But yeah, I got that dirty fast, didn't I? Wipe that down a little bit, but let's give it a try and see how it works. Yeah, something else I forgot to tell you too that I got. This was probably about $7, but a little bit of an attachment there. It's just magnetic. The base of it's magnetic. You can pick it up and see. It holds on real well, so let's try it. Let's see what it does. There we go. This is what I originally thought I was going to have it up here, which works fine. But when I have the really tall ones, it's much better down there. So it gives me more room, and so that's kind of the route that I went with that. And it just sticks right on there. And lets me set that right down there nicely. It doesn't go anywhere, so you can have a little bit of a cup holder. Not a car, it's a tractor, so but we still need to be able to keep hydrated. So I've got that. All right, let's try loading up some dirt and taking it up and see how this thing does. See how balanced it is. Hopefully that helps. If not, I may have to find some denser material to put in there than just some clay. But I don't know how much more weight I'd gain. But let's give it a try. All right, you saw me put a extraordinary amount of weight on the, heat the bucket up full. And ordinarily I wouldn't jerk the thing like that, but I just wanted to see what it would do and how much it would help. Definitely helps some. I could use more weight back there. I can see that though. That's just, whatever it is. And now something I think is really interesting, because this tractor is the heaviest tractor in its class. I think I mentioned that earlier. I've certainly mentioned in other videos for sure. And the dealer did when I got it. And I just, weight is so important when you're dealing with a bucket, I think, to manage stability and control and safety. So even with the ballast, I'm gonna have to, figure out, maybe that's just not a dense enough material in there. So I'll do a little research on it. But if anybody knows, give me a shout. I'm sure a lot of you have already done this or dealt with this before. So give me a note in the comments and let me know what I should be putting in that ballast box. And maybe it's just not big enough for this tractor anyway. Maybe it's meant for a smaller, more compact, more subcompact maybe. So we'll see. I hope I didn't waste money on it, but it's got to help for sure. And I definitely noticed it's better. I probably should, if we were doing a full test, I'd take it off, but it's such a pain to take it off, put it on. I'm a little too lazy. I got stuff to do today. But it feels, from memory at least, it feels better for sure than it did before. It's got to. I mean, that every bit of weight helps when you've got a full heavy bucket like that. But I'll say this tractor's got plenty of lifting power. I don't think unless I'm trying to pick up some massive oak tree that's more than 2 or 3 feet around, 2.5, 3 feet around, or too long, I don't think I'm going to run into a limitation for me. I mean, certainly. I guess it's famous last words. There's always something heavy or too big to pick up, but for what I'm doing, a little regular guy on my little property here, not even a real farm, it's fantastic. And like I said, once I get the grapple on, I'll give it more of a try. But for now, I'm going to leave that ballast box on there. and I'll get some attachments too to go on the back of that, so you can see my vision for putting chainsaws and stuff. I'll be able to carry all that stuff around through the woods. And I guess that's it. I might just make that it for the video for today. I'll make it a short one. Mainly it was just about the review of this ballast box, and so I hope you liked it. Hope this is helpful. I look forward to hearing some comments from y'all, whatever experience you guys have with this kind of thing, and definitely helps. So get outside, enjoy the beautiful day, and I hope you get a chance to create things, fix things, enjoy God's creation all around you. Thank you for all the great comments I get, for the likes, and if you haven't already, please subscribe and share with a friend so that they subscribe. I'm a very small channel, nothing that fancy, it's just regular stuff, and hopefully that's enough for most people. And so I'd love to see more folks subscribing and enjoying, and hopefully this is a little bit entertaining, a little bit uplifting, encourages you to get outside, and inspires you. So have a fantastic day, a fantastic week, and I'll see you again soon.